5 mistakes that will kill your Austin home sale. Let's be honest, the Austin real estate market just hits different. What works in other cities can seriously sabotage your sale here. So, if you're thinking about selling your Austin home, we need to talk about 5 costly mistakes I see sellers make week after week. These are the little errors that can cost you tens of thousands of dollars and months of your life. And the first one, it's the most common and it's the most devastating. I'm a real estate pro right here in Austin, and I've helped hundreds of homeowners navigate one of the most exciting and challenging markets in the country. The truth is, most sellers are walking into this process unprepared. They're making the same handful of mistakes that kill their momentum before they even get started. Navigating the Austin market requires a clear plan. To help you get started, I've created a free resource, my Austin Home Seller's Guide. It's a comprehensive checklist that walks you through the entire process, from prep to pricing to closing. It's the exact framework I use with my own clients to make sure they're in the strongest possible position. Message me for your own free copy. And if you're thinking about selling your home in the next 12 months and want to talk through a personalized strategy for your home, I invite you to book a no-obligation consultation with me directly. There's a link for that in the bio as well. Let's get into it. My goal with this video is simple. I'm going to walk you through the top 5 mistakes that can hurt you in Austin home sale. But I'm not just here to point out problems. For each mistake, I'm going to give you a clear, actionable solution. By the end of the video, you'll have a playbook for pricing, prepping, and marketing your home for a fast, clean, and profitable sale. This is the insider strategy that protects your home's value and puts you in control. The let's just test the market pricing strategy problem. The single biggest mistake any Austin home seller can make is overpricing their home right out of the gate. It usually starts with a dangerous phrase, let's just price it a little high and see what happens. We can always come down later. This isn't a strategy, it's a gamble. Sellers often land on this number based on what they need to make from the sale, what their neighbor got 2 years ago during the market frenzy, or what some online calculator with a shaky algorithm told them. This is emotional pricing, and in Austin's market, it's a high-risk strategy that often backfires. So what really happens when you overprice your home? In the first 2 weeks, a property is on the market. It gets the most attention it will ever receive. This is its grand opening. But when your home is overpriced, the most qualified, serious buyers, the ones who are pre-approved and know the market inside and out, will see the price and won't even bother booking a showing. They see your home compared to others and know it isn't a good value. And then crickets. After 14 days of silence, the market has sent you a pretty clear message. But now you're playing defense. You're forced to make a price reduction. That price cut becomes a permanent signal to every future buyer that you were wrong. It creates doubt. Buyers start wondering what's wrong with the house instead of what's right with the price. By the time you chase the market down with a second or third price cut, you will almost always sell for less than you would have if you had priced it correctly from day one. In Austin, it's not uncommon to see a significant share of listings that have at least one price reduction before they sell. And that gap between the original price and the final sale price can mean tens of thousands of dollars lost. So what do? The solution is to work with your agent to create a data-driven, strategic pricing plan. This isn't about feelings, it's about facts. You need a detailed comparative market analysis, or CMA, that focuses on what has actually sold and closed in your immediate neighborhood within the last 90 days or 60 days. What's not currently for sale at an inflated price? Look at the days on market for those sold homes. Check out their final sales price compared to the original list price. Pricing correctly isn't about leaving money on the table. It's about positioning your home to attract the most buyers, create a sense of urgency, and generate competition that drives the price up naturally. Strategic pricing protects your final number. Mistake number 2, forgetting your home has a first date. So what's the problem? The second mistake is listing your home before it's truly ready for its close-up. So many sellers think a buyer will see the potential, or they can look past the clutter. This is a huge misunderstanding of how buyers think. In a market like Austin, where buyers have options and are used to seeing great looking homes, they aren't looking for a project. They're looking for a solution. They want a home that feels move-in ready. Think of it this way. Your home's first showing doesn't happen when somebody walks through the door. It happens on their phone while they're scrolling through listings late at night. If your photos show cluttered countertops, personal family photos on every wall, or rooms packed with bulky furniture, you're basically telling buyers that the home is small, cramped, and hasn't been cared for. Even little things like a leaky faucet or a squeaky door or chipped paint can be a major red flag. Buyers don't see a $5 fix. They see a mountain of deferred maintenance and start to wonder what other bigger problems are hiding. Each of these small negatives eats away at a buyer's confidence, and unconfident buyers either walk away or write lowball offers. The solution is easy. The fix is to focus on preparation before you even think about photos. The return on this investment is one of the biggest you can make. Start with the 3 Ds: declutter, depersonalize, and deep clean. Pack up personal items, clear off every surface, and clean until the home shines. Next, tackle the small repairs. Fix that running toilet, place burnt out light bulbs, and touch up the paint on the baseboards. And don't forget curb appeal. A freshly mowed lawn, a pot of flowers, and a clean front door create a warm invitation. Professional staging is also highly advantageous. It helps buyers emotionally connect with the space and visualize it as their own. Good staging can help homes sell faster and may positively influence offers, giving buyers the confidence to see past other minor imperfections. Mistake number 3, a weak digital launch. Problem? Okay, so you've priced your home correctly and prepped it perfectly. The third mistake that can undo all that hard work is skimping on your marketing, specifically your online presentation. A lot of sellers and agents just treat the listing process like a checklist. Take a few quick photos, upload them to the MLS, and stick a sign in the yard. In today's market, that's just not enough to stand out. The vast majority of buyers start their home search online. Your listing's photos aren't just pictures. They're your home's digital curb appeal. If you use dark, blurry, or distorted photos taken with a smartphone, you are screaming amateur to a market of savvy consumers. Buyers will swipe right past your listing in seconds, and they almost never come back. You've lost your one and only shot at a powerful first impression. A weak online presence means fewer clicks, which leads to fewer showings, which results in fewer or even zero offers. Your home becomes practically invisible in a sea of competition. So, how should you be strategic in your marketing? Here's the solution. Investing in a professional real estate photography is one of the smartest decisions you can make. An experienced photographer knows how to use lighting, angles, and composition to make every room look its absolute best. But it doesn't stop there. A powerful digital launch needs a comprehensive marketing strategy. This should include a compelling property description that tells a story, wide exposure on the MLS, and promotion across major real estate portals. A modern strategy also leverages social media marketing, video tours, and maybe even targeted digital ads to reach active buyers right where they're spending their time. This isn't just about being on the internet. It's about launching your home with a strategy designed to dominate the first 72 hours and drive a flood of qualified buyers to your door. Mistake number 4, ignoring market seasonality. The problem? The fourth critical mistake is ignoring the calendar. Many sellers list their home simply when it's convenient for them, without thinking about the natural rhythm of the real estate market. They don't realize that just like retail, real estate has seasons, and launching your home in the wrong one can be a costly error. Austin market has pretty defined periods of high and low buyer activity. If you list your home during a slow period, like the dead of winter, or right around a major holiday, you're competing for the attention of a much smaller group of buyers. With few people looking, there's less urgency. Showings are few and far between, days on market stretch out, and your negotiating power starts to fade. While your home sits, newer, fresher listings hit the market in the prime selling season, making your property look stale by comparison. You've completely missed the wave, peak demand, and are left trying to convince a handful of bargain hunters to make an offer. The solution is to try and work with the market's calendar, not against it. Typically, the Austin market sees the strongest buyer activity in the spring and early summer. The months of April and May are often the sweet spot, where a combination of good weather and motivated buyers creates a flurry of activity. However, it's worth noting that the market peaks and can shift from year to year. So it's key to look at the most recent data. As a best practice, many agents launch listings on Thursday or Friday to maximize showings over that crucial first weekend. Now, if you have to sell in an off-season, it doesn't mean a sale is impossible. It just means that the other rules, especially pricing and preparation, become that much more critical for your success. Mistake number 5. Getting price blind during negotiations. The problem? Congratulations, you've avoided the first 4 mistakes and you have an offer. The final mistake, and the one that can make a great sale fall apart, is focusing only on the offer price while ignoring all the other important terms. Sellers often get price blind, assuming the highest dollar amount is automatically the best offer. Let's imagine you get 2 offers. Offer A is for $5,000 over your asking price, but the buyer has a low down payment, a contingency to sell their own home first, and is asking for a long 14-day option period plus all of their closing costs. Offer B is right at your asking price, but it's from a buyer with a large down payment, no home to sell, and they've requested a short 5-day option period. Which one do you take? The price blind seller jumps at offer A, but that offer is full of potential trapdoors for the buyer to exit. If their financing falls through or they get cold feet during that long option period, the deal collapses. Your home has been off the market for weeks and now you have to relist it with that dreaded back on the market status, which means new buyers suspicious. Offer B, while slightly lower in price, has a much higher chance of actually making it to the closing. A bird in the hands is worth 2 in the bush, especially in real estate. The solution is to break down every offer with your agent and evaluate its net value and its certainty of closing. Look behind the price and analyze the financing. A cash offer or a conventional loan with a big down payment is far stronger than a loan with a minimum money down. Look at the option period and earnest money. A shorter option and more earnest money may show the buyer is serious. And finally, review the contingencies. A cleaner offer with fewer what-ifs is a stronger offer. In Texas, the customary path to a closed sale is through a title company. In a smooth, predictable journey, there is often worth more than a risky high-price promise that might never happen. So to recap, the 5 mistakes that can absolutely hurt your Austin home sale are overpricing your home to test the market, listing it before it's fully prepped, launching with a weak digital marketing plan, ignoring the market seasons, and getting price blind during negotiations. Avoiding these is the key that separates a frustrating, expensive experience from a smooth, profitable sale. Navigating the Austin market requires a clear path. To help you get started, I've created a free resource. My Austin Home Sellers Guide is a comprehensive checklist that walks you through the entire process, from prep to pricing to closing. It's the exact framework I use with my own clients to make sure they're in the strongest position possible. You can message me for your free copy today. And if you're thinking about selling your home in the next 12 months and want to talk through a personalized strategy for your home, I invite you to book a no-obligation consultation with me directly. There's a link for that in the bio as well. Thanks so much for watching. Selling your home is a huge life event, but it doesn't have to be a stressful one. By understanding the market and avoiding these common mistakes, you put yourself in the driver's seat. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button for more insider tips on navigating the Austin real estate market. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I read and respond to every single one. I'll see you in the next video.